Hey guys, it's Tristan here with WC Moto Supply. I just want to show you what I'm doing tonight. Working on my bike, getting ready for the new season coming up. So let me show you what I'm working with here. Working on my 2020 Husqvarna Svartpilen 401. It's honestly a fun little bike. I've had it for a few years now. Just a little walkthrough here. What I'm doing now is I'm getting ready to change the spark plug in it. There's a couple ways you can do it on this bike. Easiest way obviously is to remove the gas tank, which is the route I am doing. Last time I did this, I did try sneaking it through the frame here, which was actually probably more pain than it was really worth. Okay, so I decided I don't really need to remove the tank. That's all right. All I did was kind of prop it up on an angle, but she's solid. And then all I had to do, kind of reach in here and pull it from between the frame. You didn't do that on camera because, well, kind of hard to hold the camera and do the gas tank at the same time. So, but you get the idea, right? Remote, you can sneak it through here, this hole here beside the tank. All right, to remove the tank on this, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, there's 3 bolts. There's one there, one there, one there, and well, they're 12 mil, so it makes it nice and easy. Look at that, nice and point line. So I started this video a little later than I was hoping, but that's okay. It's pretty easy to take the side fairings off on these bikes. I mean, there's a bolt here, there's a bolt there. Then there is another side bolt that does mount right here. And once you take those bolts off, and then of course the top holds the top rack off, it just comes right off, no problem at all. All right, so next step after you got your spark plug, your new one, is to check your gap size. And most bikes will have a tag on the frame that will tell you your gap size you need. So this one here calls for 1 millimeter, or if you don't have in millimeters, it would be 40 thousandths of an inch. So looking at the old spark plug a little closer, looks like it might have been possibly running a little on the richer side. It was a bit wet when I took it out and did smell like gas, so I'm not too worried about that actually, because I do have an aftermarket tuner in this bike right now, which definitely helps, because if anyone knows these bikes, they do tend to run fairly lean from the factory and kind of causes issues like stalling and all that. So. But I'm pretty happy with the tuner. Definitely woken the bike up quite a bit. But yeah, you know, things like that happen. So a little trick I like to do with my spark plugs is I like to run a little bit of copper never seize on the threads. And that just makes it stop from adhering to the aluminum, right? Because it is a steel plug going to aluminum. So over time, if it gets left in there, they can kind of seize themselves. And honestly, it makes it easier to remove for the next spark plug change. Why copper never seize over silver never seize is, well, copper handles higher temps a lot better. It's good for exhaust and this type of thing. Silver anti-seize would be good for kind of general usage, from what I've been told and what I've been using it for my past experience. Okay, so I just checked the gap. I got it to 40 thousandths of an inch, or 1 millimeter. I didn't have 1 millimeter feeler gauge, so what I did was I took 2 of these 20 thou, well 21 thou and a 20 thou, which gave me exactly what I need. And I just put them together, and that's how I check the gap. Pretty straightforward. Right, got it out. A little bit of a pain just because it was kind of tight, just to sneak it through the frame. Mostly with the just the 3/8 ratchet there. But biggest thing with these Svartpilens, and same goes for the Duke 390s, you need a special 14 mil thin-walled spark plug socket. But they're easy to get. You can get them at any parts store, automotive parts store, anything like that. So pretty easy to acquire. And there should be. Here's the ignition coil and the coil and plug. Well, technically it's not really a coil and plug, but you know what I mean. Been there for a bit. Too many bike washes. It's definitely faster to go with the tank, especially with the way you can take the bearings off on these. Okay, well, there's the old plug laying next to the new plug. Got to give a shout out to Motorcycler. They hooked me up with this plug. It was really cheap compared to the local parts stores, so that's a plus. And you know what? They're local, great guys, easy to deal with. I highly recommend them. Okay, the old Steed is back together. Tightened everything down, kind of cleaned it all up. Did give the bike the old spin shine. It's looking pretty shiny. They got me the parts I needed for way cheaper than any of the bike stores around here locally. So that was really awesome. And they're super easy to deal with and super friendly. So definitely recommend checking them out if you're looking for anything. Yeah, again, stoked. Let's get going with the nice weather.